Okay, now we're gonna do, we just did 1/2 of a number is 3 more than 1/6 of the same number. And let's see where that came out to 9, right? Okay. Now we're going to do the next one. The sum of two consecutive integers is -355. Find the larger integer. You don't have to find both of them, you just need to find the larger one only. Okay, the sum is adding two consecutive integers is -355. Okay. So if one number is x, what is the one that follows it? If they're consecutive. X plus 1, right? So you have x is the first number, x plus 1 is your second number. X plus x is 2x, plus 1 equals -355. Okay? Subtract 1, you have 2x equals negative what? 356, right? They're both negative, so you add them. Divide by 2. So x equals -178. Okay, so that's the first number. What's the second number? Add 1 to that. -177. Consecutive would be like going to the right. It wouldn't be 179, it'd be 177. Which one is larger? Said find the larger number. -177 is the larger number. Okay, so number 66 should be B. Okay, 67. That one was kind of tricky, huh? Yeah. Okay, 67. The sum of 3 consecutive even integers is 204. Find the integers. Okay? So if your first integer is x, what's your second one?
X plus 1.
It's even.
X plus 2.
Plus 2, yeah. The third one?
X plus
4. Yeah. Every other one. Okay, so your first one plus your second one plus your third one, the sum of them, sum of those 3 is 204. So your first is x, your second is x plus 2, your third is x plus 4. 204. Okay, so you have x and x and x. So 3x plus 4 plus 2 is 6 equals 204. So you need to subtract 6. 204 minus 6, need to borrow, is 198. Divide that by 3. Three into 19 is 6. 18 would be 66, right? And the second one would be add 2. And the next one, 70, right? Add 4. Add these up and make sure they come up to what it's supposed to come out to. 6 is 14. 12, 20, yep, they add up to 204, so that's the three numbers. Did it want all three numbers? Yes. Find the integers, so you need all three numbers, 66, 68, and 70. Okay, if 3 times the smaller of two consecutive integers, wow, we need to do this one little step at a time, right? 3 times the smaller of two consecutive integers. So first of all, the first consecutive integer is x. The second consecutive integer is the next one, right? Not even or odd, just the plus 1. Okay, so the smaller of two consecutive integers would be your first one, right? Okay, so 3 times the smaller one is just 3 times x. And if this is added to 4 times the larger one, so if you add this to 4 times the larger one, the result is 46. So the result is equal to 46. So find the smaller one. The smaller one's just x, right? So all we gotta do is find x. Just one of them. We need to distribute the 4 through. 3x plus 4x plus 4 equals 46. 3x plus 4x is 7x. Plus 4 is 46.
Minus 4 is 42.
Minus 4 is 42.
6. X equals 6.
So divide by 7 is 6. So the smaller one is 6. X is 6. And you probably won't have one that hard, but if you do, you'll know how to do it, right? Or you'll have an idea of how to do it. Okay. 2 angles in a triangle are 30 and 80. What's the third angle? So they all three add up to 180, right? So you know that 30 and 80, 30 plus 80 plus the other angle are going to add up to 180. So that's 110 plus that angle is 180. So subtract 110, the other angle is 70. 70 degrees. Okay. If Gloria received a 4% raise and is now making $21,840 a year, what was her salary before the raise? Round to the nearest dollar if necessary. Okay, remember when we did that something is, remember when it was a percent, like 35% more, we did 100% plus 35%? Okay, that was for adding 35% to it. She got a 4% raise, and now she's making $21,840. So this would be 100% plus 4% is what she's making now, right? She's making her salary now is 104% of what it used to be. Her old salary. So this is her now salary, $21,840. So put it into the is over of, you know the is, over the of, you don't know, equals the percent over 100. So that times that divided by 104. And round to the nearest dollar if necessary. So what did it come out to? It should be less than 21,840. 21 equal? Even? 21,000. That's what she used to make before her raise. So that was pretty good, $840. It's not wonderful if it's for a whole year, but it's something. Okay, a baseball team played 143 games. That was total. They had 33 fewer wins than they had losses. So their wins was less than their losses. Fewer wins, no, they had more losses, right? Their wins was their losses minus 33? No. Fewer wins than losses. This would give them, yeah, their losses minus 3. That's right. Because if they had like 40 losses, 33 less wins would be 40 minus 33. Okay, so their wins is their losses minus 33. Okay. That don't look right. That looks like they got more wins, right?
So that's 33.
That gives them less wins, huh? Yeah, they have fewer wins this way. Okay, it is right? Okay, so if you have your wins plus your losses, it's going to add up to how many games you played, right? So it adds up to 143. So you do wins plus losses. Okay, let's do the wins. We'll put this instead of wins right here. So instead of wins, we're going to put, let's put L minus 33. That's our wins. See how W equals that? Wins plus the losses is 143. Losses plus losses is 2 times the losses. Minus 33 is 143. So let's add 33. So we get 176 is equal to 2 times the losses. Divide by 2. The losses will be 88. Okay. If they have 33 fewer wins, the wins will be 33 less than this, which is 55. So they have losses 88, wins 55. And make sure that adds up to 143, which it does. Okay, so what did it ask for? How many games did they win? So that should be 55, right? Number 71 is 55. A. Okay, we haven't reviewed any of the greater less than, so let's get on to that. X is greater than 5, and it's asking you if the given number is a solution. Is 11.61 greater than 5? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. It's greater. How about, is negative 6 greater than or equal to negative 7?
Yes.
Yes, it is greater than negative 7, because it's to the right on the number line. Okay, how about if you had to graph this? Negative 5, and then it should go to the right. Should it be closed or open?
Closed.
Open. There's no equal, so it should be open. Okay, so it should be not including negative 5, but everything greater. So this one right here, open and then greater. This one, should it be closed or open? It's less than or equal. This one should be closed, going to the left or right? To the left. Closed, going to the left. Is this one right here. Okay? And then we have solve using multiplication, so you need to divide by 4. So x, let me make it a little bigger here. It was 4x is greater than or equal to 20. So we're going to divide it by 4,
Okay,
so
thanks.
it's 5.
Okay, thank you.
This stays the same direction. So it's greater than or equal to 5. This one we need to divide by negative 2. What does that do to your sign? It's going to change it to less than. Okay, the x will be over here. We should do this on a piece of scratch paper, because there's more to do than just that. We had 6/7 is greater than negative 2x. We divide by negative 2. That leaves x over here. We divide it by negative, so it's a less than sign. We have 6/7 divided by negative 2 over 1. Okay, we need to change this to times 1/2. 6/7 times 1/2, and you keep the negative. Times the reciprocal, you keep the negative sign. So we can multiply straight, or we can divide by 2. Divide by 2. Positive times negative is negative. 3 times 1 and 7 times 1. Okay? But now we need to put the x on the other side. It doesn't change either one of these. It's still the negative, but it does change this sign. So now we have x is greater than negative 3/7. Greater than negative 3/7 is right there. That's A. Okay? And number 78. To leave the 5x there, you need to subtract 8, right? So you have 5x still on that side, 25 minus 8. 17, right? Oops, I put 5/8 instead of 5x.
I was wondering why I had.
5x, 8 minus 8 cancel. We brought 5x down, less than 17. So divide by 5, x is less than 17/5. Okay? That would be C. Less than 17/5. And you would probably turn that into 3 2/5, right? 17/5, it goes 3 times is 15, and then 2 left over. If it doesn't have the multiple choice to choose from, then don't leave it improper. Okay, turn this into an algebraic inequality. John weighs at least 85. So it could be equal to 85, okay? John, is it less than or greater?
What's the,
If it's at least 85, it means it can't be any less, right? It's gotta be more than or equal to 85. Doesn't mean he weighs less than. It's greater than or equal to 85. I put a J for John, but it could be any letter. Okay. Solve using addition principle and then graph. Let me get it where you can see it. That was simple to solve, right? Just subtract 2. So plus 2, you subtract 2. So you have A is less than 6. To graph that, is that going to be open on the 6?
closed,
Is it equal?
open,
You don't put a dot if it's not equal. It's open, and then it goes to the left.
left,
Okay. So it's open to the left. So that would have been C. And 81, you need to solve it. You need to get your variable on one side first. You're too far up, sorry. 8n plus 9 is greater than 7n plus 15. What side do you want the variable on? You want to subtract 8 or subtract 7? We subtract 7, then we'll have it on the side. We won't have to trade sides later, and it'll be positive. 8 minus 7 is 1n, plus 9 is greater than 15. Okay, so what do you do to solve that? Subtract 9. So n is greater than 6. So is it going to be open or closed? Open again, because there's no equal, but this time it goes to the right. Open to the right. Okay, we're getting closer. Okay. I'm going to let you guys do these on your own. This minus this, it should come out to greater than or equal to 5. 83, f plus 7 less than 12. Subtract 7. So it's going to come out to f is less than 5. Fractions. Okay, all you're going to do is add 1/7. So add 1/7. X will be greater than, you have negative 4/7 plus 1/7. Negative, right? Negative 4 plus 1, negative 3/7. Negative 3/7 is greater, which is B. Okay, the score on a test is between 86 and 71. It's going to be like this or this. Which one is that? Okay, if you look at the part right here, is it going to be less than 71 or less than 86?
B, less than 86 but greater than 71.
It's going to be B, right?
B or D?
B. Because see, if you look at it this way, it's not going to be less than 71.
But it's going to be, okay,
It could be less than 86, greater than 71. This part you would read backwards. It's going to be the B. Okay, the Fahrenheit must be at least 155. Make it smaller where we can read this. In order for a chemical reaction to take place, Fahrenheit of the reagents must be at least 155.45. Find the Celsius temperature that reaction would occur. So use this formula. Fahrenheit is 9/5 C plus 32. Okay? You're going to put, this is your Fahrenheit, so put it right here, 155.45 degrees Fahrenheit. So the first thing you're going to do is subtract 32, right? Line up your decimals. Okay, so put your zeros, 5 minus 0, 4 minus 0, 5 minus 2, 5 minus 3, and 1. So 123.45 is 9/5 of the Celsius. So multiply by the reciprocal. So multiply it by 5/9. So do 5 times this number and then divide by 9. 5 times 5. I believe that's right. And then do that number divided by 9. 68.58. What?
68.58.333.
0.583.
Yeah.
Repeat. It didn't say to round it, but this was the closest. Oh, and I didn't put the greater less than sign. It says it must be at least. So the Fahrenheit has to be greater than or equal to this. Okay? Is there any questions? What's that?
But yeah, take the test for me?
Nope.